Hello Europe and welcome dear handball fans. It is time to get excited because in exactly 168 days we're going to have the first match of the Women's EHF Euro 2020 in Norway and Denmark. 16 teams have qualified for this final tournament and today we're going to find out how they divide up into the 4 different groups. Of course the draw is going to be a little different due to the circumstances, but trust me, it's going to be just as much fun as always. We are even going to have a live performance of the official song of the Women's EHF Euro 2020, and that's going to be absolutely amazing. I've just heard we might even get a sneak peek preview of the persons. Let's get a look to Oslo. Oslo, can you hear me?
Hey Europe! We're just getting ready and we're so excited to show you the official song of this year's European Championship. May the best team win, and we'll see you soon.
Oh, trust me, stay along. This is going to be right after the draw. It's an amazing song. And the name of the band is the slogan of the Women's EHF Euro 2020. It's handball is passion. And the song is called We're in This Together. Of course, there's a lot of passion in Oslo now because the group is performing. But there's also a lot of passion for handball in Denmark. And it's my great pleasure to ask for the opening words to the Danish President of the Danish Handball Federation. Here is Per Bertelsen.
Dear President, Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen. 5 years and 8 months ago, or 2099 days to be exact, the 2 federations of Norway and Denmark were handed the task of hosting the Women's EHF European Championship in 2020. Today, the tournament is only 169 days away. It is with great pleasure I welcome you all to this live stream, where the 16 nations qualified for the Women's EHF Euro 2020 will be drawn into 4 Premier League groups. The Women's EHF European Championship is an important event, and it all comes down to what you can success when you work together, aiming for a bigger goal. Whether it is to win the exact match, to build on what you have started together with your team, to go all the way in the Euro tournament, or to overcome the challenge we have facing as a team. We can only do it if we stand together. In Denmark, Frederikshavn and Herning, we are ready to welcome the teams of Group A and B, with the first matches being played on December the 3rd. After the Premier League round, Herning will host one of the 2 main round groups. The tournament will be played in the northern part of the continent, but we have participating nations from all over Europe, making the happen not only in the host cities of Herning, Frederikshavn, Trondheim, Stavanger and Oslo. Handball is passion, and year by year our sport is expanding into new countries of the world. It is an important mission for all of us, both within the Euro 2020 organizing committee, but also for the participating nations, to pass on the spirit of our sport to new generations and new corners of the world. This will be the 5th major handball championship in Denmark since 2010, and we are as excited as ever. I would like to say thank you both to the European Handball Federation and of course to our friends and co-host Norway for the cooperation we have since we entered our bid back to 2013. It's been 2099 very fruitful days, and the best is yet to come. See you all in December in Denmark and Norway.
Well, thank you very much for the kind words and regards to Brøndby in Denmark as we continue our journey and are going back to Oslo and Norway, and the opening words of the President of the Norwegian Handball Federation, Kåre Geir Lio.
Dear President, dear Secretary General, ladies and gentlemen, and handball friends all over Europe. It's been 10 years since we last time hosted a women's event in Norway. It was the same then as now. It was the Euro, and we did it together with our great friends from Denmark. It is fair to say that Norway and Denmark enjoy an extraordinary friendship, and it's a healthy one as well. We are very close neighbors, but with the sea separating us. That's social distancing at its best. This group stage draw was scheduled to be held in Oslo, with all of us meeting each other live, as we've done so many times before. That wasn't to be, but the most important thing is that the championship itself will unfold as planned. Through close talks between us, Denmark, and of course the European Handball Federation, we are now looking ahead and preparing to make the tournament an event to remember for all taking parts, whether it is the players, the coaches, the officials, the fans, and the TV audience. We know we live in challenging times. The players are especially vulnerable with strict limitations to both training and matches. If we all keep on working together, fighting the virus, and following the advices from the governments, I can promise you that there will be better days ahead. My hope is that the players get a satisfying build-up in the next 6 months, resulting in a fair championship in Norway and Denmark in December. When we come there, looking at Norway's responsibilities, Trondheim will be hosting both Group C and Group D in the preliminaries. We had the same task in the men's EHF Euro 2020 in January, and it was a huge success. The fans who took the journey, whether they were Dutch, Portuguese, French, Bosnian, or Norwegian, created a tremendous atmosphere in the new arena. The main road will, as always, be filled with drama and passion. Together with Herning in Denmark, the beautiful city of Stavanger in the southwest of Norway will be hosting the main round. Before the whole tournament will come to its close with the semifinals, the third place match, and of course the final in Telenor Arena just outside of Oslo. We would like to thank our Danish friends as well as EHF and Infront for the ongoing cooperation, and of course to all participation nations. We wish you all the best in the preparations for the tournament, and a warm welcome to Norway and Denmark in December.
Well, thank you very much for these great motivational words. And now it is time to say regards to Oslo, and we're coming back to Vienna for the opening speech of the President of the European Handball Federation. Here is Michael Widerer.
Dear players, officials, organizing committee representatives, dear media representatives, and especially dear handball fans. Handball is back. Maybe not on the court yet, but we are ready to organize the matches in autumn. And especially we are looking forward to the highlight of the season, the Women's EHF Euro 2020 in Norway and Denmark. Today we are going to draw the lots for the 4 groups, and it will be exciting to see what kind of top matches we will see at the end of the year. I wish good luck to all participants, and let's start with the draw.
You heard, but handball is back, and we all know that the Women's EHF Euro 2020 will be played in December from the 3rd until the 20th. But have you already seen the beautiful venues? If you haven't, take a closer look now. No doubt about it, handball is passion. And 16 teams are going to show us their best handball in December in Norway and Denmark. But now it's time to find out how they are going to be divided into the 4 different groups. Here is the technical procedure for today's draw.
"33 nations registered for the different qualifiers phases in order to fight for a place at the final tournament of the Women's EHF Euro 2020 in Norway and Denmark. The qualifier groups had to be cancelled, and the seeding for the draw event took place based on the ranking of the Women's EHF Euro 2018 in France. 14 teams have been qualified. Norway and Denmark, as organising countries, were qualified directly for the final tournament. A total number of 16 teams will participate at the Women's EHF Euro 2020 event. The 16 teams are listed in accordance with the final ranking of the EHF Euro 2018. Based on the results of the Women's EHF Euro 2018, the teams are seeded in 4 pots for the draw. The organising countries have the right to allocate 1 team to each preliminary round group due to spectators' interest. Therefore, Denmark will play in Group A in Herning, Sweden in Group B in Frederikshavn, the Netherlands in Group C in Trondheim, and Norway in Group D in Trondheim. As a next step, the remaining team will be drawn from Pot 2 into Group C. The draw will continue with drawing the 3 remaining teams of Pot 1 into Groups A, B and D. Next, the 4 remaining teams in Pot 4 will be drawn into Groups A to D. Last, the 4 teams of Pot 3 will be drawn into Groups A to D. We wish all participating teams good luck for the draw, as well as for the Women's EHF Euro 2020 in Norway and Denmark.
Sounds good, doesn't it? And that's exactly how we're going to do it. But that's the theory. What about emotions? Well, take a closer look at the next video and you'll know all about it. Wow, that's goosebumps. Are you ready for the draw? I certainly am. And so are Michael Wiederer, President of the European Handball Federation, and Martin Hausleitner, Secretary General of the European Handball Federation. They will be joining me in the studio to take care of the draw. And to make sure that we keep enough distance, I will leave the studio and go to the commentary box. All that in just a short moment after a message from Danish player Lotte Griegel.
Hi guys, my name is Lotte Griegel. I play for the Danish national team and also for Nantes in France. I'm super excited to say hello to you, because this means that we are now gathered with the national team, and we've been waiting for such a long time because of the corona outbreak. We are really excited to start training so we can prepare for the championship on home court in 2020. We hope that a lot of fans will come and celebrate with us and have a really good time, because I think we all need a little handball in our lives right now. So I just want to tell you that when you see this movie or this film, I will be home and I will be training as well as my teammates will, and we will be ready to have the championship on home court in 2020 December.
Well, thank you very much for your greetings, Lotte, and we are ready to start the draw. It's a pleasure to welcome Michael Wiederer and Martin Hausleitner.
Thank you. Are we ready? Yes.
We will start with pot 2, ladies and gentlemen, consisting of Norway, Sweden, Hungary and Denmark. And of course, as Norway, Sweden and Denmark are already allocated, only Hungary remains to be drawn.
Hungary.
So here is the missing team of this pot.
Goes to Group C.
And also no surprises on the group that Hungary is going to. It is Group C in Trondheim. So it's Netherlands and Hungary, the first two teams in the first group that we have seen. The next pot to be drawn will be pot number 1. But before we do so, ladies and gentlemen, we will now go all the way to Sweden to say hello to Linn Blom, who will give us warm greetings.
Hi, this is Linn Blom from the Swedish national team. And we are really looking forward to play handball again, to train together and just to feel that we are a team again. And we are really looking forward to play the EHF Euro 2020 in Denmark and Norway. Now in this home quarantine, I haven't been able to train like I used to. So I have tried to train with things and do things that I can to stay fit as much as possible. So it's been a many run outside and do the strengths that I can. In this home quarantine, I also have been with my son a lot. So I have to use my head to be creative as possible, just to find out things to do with him and show things that we can do together and having fun. So it's been hard and fun times. I'm really looking forward to the EHF Euro 2020 because it's in Denmark and Norway. So I really hope that it's going to be many people from Sweden there to support us and do this to a really good tournament for us. And I hope that we can start in Denmark and continue in the Norway with the finals and all that things. So I really looking forward to play handball again.
Yes, and we're very much looking forward to seeing you, Linn. Thanks for joining us as we proceed to pot number 1. The following 4 teams are located in this pot: France, Russia, the Netherlands and Romania. And as you could see in the technical procedure video, the Netherlands has already been allocated to Group C.
Romania.
The first team to be drawn from this pot is Romania. They will either go to Group A, B or D.
Goes to Group D.
Group D it is, joining the home side Norway in Trondheim.
Russia.
So here comes Russia, either to go in Group A or B.
Goes to Group B.
And Russia joins Sweden in Frederikshavn.
France.
The remaining team from this pot is France.
Goes to Group A.
Joining the host nation Denmark in Group A. So after 2 pots, you have the Group A with France and Denmark, Group B with Russia and Sweden, Group C with the Netherlands and Hungary, and Group D with Romania and Norway. We're going to move on to pot number 4 next, but before we do so, we'll take a short stop over to the Netherlands to find out what Lois Abbing wants to tell us.
Hello from Holland, I'm Lois Abbing from the Dutch national team, and I'm almost ready to get to training. I'm very happy to be in Holland, and here I'm able to stay healthy and to get ready for the EHF Euro 2020 Championships. So I think staying healthy is the most important right now for everyone. I'm happy to spend time with my family and friends, and I'm very much looking forward to December to play in my new home country, Denmark, and of course Norway. So I hope to see you all there.
Well, thank you very much, Lois. The best of luck for you and your team, and thanks for taking your time. We are moving on to pot number 4 with the following 4 teams: Slovenia, Poland, Czech Republic, and Croatia.
Poland.
First team to be drawn from pot number 4 is Poland.
Goes to Group D.
So Poland joins Romania and Norway in Trondheim.
Croatia.
Croatia can still go to Group A, B or C.
Goes to Group C.
And they go to meet the Netherlands and Hungary in Trondheim's Group C.
Czech Republic.
2 positions left for the Czech Republic.
Goes to Group B.
Joining Russia and Sweden in Frederikshavn. Leaving 1 more team from pot number 4.
Slovenia. Goes to Group A.
So that's Slovenia joining France and Denmark in Group A. So we only have 1 more pot left, but before we move on to find out what the last row looks like, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a look at some greeting words from Amanda Kurtovic, the Norwegian star player.
I was lucky to use the Norwegian nature during this tough time to stay fit. Unfortunately, I didn't discover any new talents during this time, but I learned to be very creative in my trainings. I can't wait for the EHF Euro 2020 to start. Mostly because it's on home courts, surrounded by a great environment, safe environment for us and our beautiful fans.
Well, thank you very much, Amanda, for joining us today. And let's not forget, we've got a great live performance coming up right after the draw. Make sure you do not miss it. It's absolutely amazing as we proceed to the final pot, and that is pot number 3, consisting of Montenegro, Germany, Serbia, and the team of Spain.
Germany. Goes to Group D.
Germany joining Norway, Romania and Poland in Trondheim's Group D. First group to be completed.
Spain.
Time to find out where Spain is going to. A, B or C left.
Goes to Group B.
So Spain going to Frederikshavn to meet Russia, Sweden and the Czech Republic. Two teams left.
Montenegro.
So Montenegro either going to Group A or Group C. We will find out in just a moment.
Goes to Group A.
Group A, it is in Herning. They will meet France, Denmark and Slovenia.
Finally, Serbia.
The last team to be drawn is Serbia. And it's not going to be a big surprise to see that they're going to
Group C.
Here we have the confirmation. In Trondheim's Group C, the Netherlands, Hungary and Croatia are joined by Serbia. And this completes the draw of the Women's EHF Euro 2020 final tournament in Norway and Denmark. Let's take a closer look at all four groups. Group A in Herning, consisting of France, Denmark, Montenegro and Slovenia. In Frederikshavn, in Group B, you will see Russia, Sweden, Spain and the Czech Republic. In Trondheim's Group C, the Netherlands will take on Hungary, Serbia and Croatia. And finally, in Trondheim's Group D, we're going to see Romania, the host nation Norway, Germany and Poland. A big thank you goes out again to everybody involved in this draw. Mr. Koregar Leo, Mr. Bertelsen, Lindblom, Lotte Griegel, Amanda Kutovic, and of course, Lois Abing and Michael Widerer and Martin Hausleitner for taking care of the draw procedure. We've got two more highlights coming up, ladies and gentlemen. One of them is going to be the handover of the championship plate for the Women's EHF Euro 2020 and the promised live performance from Oslo of the official song of the Women's EHF Euro 2020. Handball is passion. Performing, we're live. We're in this together live. Enjoy.
We're defying gravity, reaching for the higher. We can be the power. Just unfold your hands to see. We're in this together. Fair play is forever. We go on. We won't surrender. Take control. We always pass it on to the beating of the drum. Nothing can stop us. We're unbreakable. Pass it on to the beating of the drum. We stand forever and together, together. Pass it on. On and on and we stand forever and together, together. Pass it on. Open up your eyes and see. We can be the strongest. Winners are among us. Raise a hand and come with me. When the shots are fired, gain is my desire.
Yeah, awesome song. 12 points from Austria to Norway and Denmark for that one. Awesome. Only one more thing to do, one more official procedure, and that's the handover of the championship play for the Women's EHF Euro 2020. And we've done it in a special way due to the special situation, but I think it's a very enjoyable way. Here it comes. Did you see those happy eyes and those happy faces? This concludes the draw for the Women's EHF Euro 2020. All the results can be found on ehfeuro.com, and make sure to subscribe all our social media channels for regular updates. From my side, it's see you in December. Take care and stay healthy.
The Women's EHF Euro 2020 is after 10 years coming back to Norway and Denmark. Some exciting matches are ahead of us. What are your first impressions on the draw?
So first of all, I remember very well the exciting Euro 10 years ago. And at that time, the finals were in Denmark, and this time we will be in Norway. But both countries are traditional women's handball countries, and they can show the best of our sport. So I'm really looking forward to an exciting tournament, having the best 16 teams of Europe in a competition.
All 4 groups are very exciting. What are your first impressions on the draw itself?
I think that the groups are rather balanced, and as we can see the top teams distributed to the different groups, we can expect as well a very interesting main round on the road to the final weekend.